Back for another video. Today we're going to make this cat and it's going to be perfect. Let's do it. Hello, welcome back to the channel, my balloon pals. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button right there. There you go. Thumbs up on that video. Bell notification, that way you know every time I make a new video, you can see it. Yep. At least for the time being, right? So let's go ahead and go over the balloons we're going to use to make this. For this design, we're going to use a rose and a pink, okay? And for the pink, I'm going to point this out first. So before we talk about how much is left over, but for your pink balloon, the lighter pink is going to be, I want to point out that you're going to leave a nozzle on the end here, okay? Don't make it short. You see that? So I can give it a nice stretch. I'm going to use that for the cat's head, all right? It's really easy to do. And then now let's talk about actually the amount of balloon we're going to leave on the end. I burnt it and it still has over a hand's grip on the end, okay? And then for this one, we're just gonna do 6 loops with it, all right? And so it also has over a hand's grip. I'm gonna make the 6 loops first, and then we'll go over to installing the cat to it. And last but not least, I don't plan on cutting any of this balloon off. I do have my cutter, I do have black markers so we can draw on the little cat face, but we'll get to that at the very end. We'll talk about, I'll do a step-by-step on that as well. But let's go ahead and start with our 6 loops and we'll make this little buddy no problem. So my loops, I'm doing about 3 fingers, okay? 3 fingers, so when it's all done, it should look like this. Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little hole in this because I'm gonna use this to attach the cat in just a moment. So let's go ahead and just put that over to the side, and by the side, I mean under my shirt. All right, there we go, good. All right, so now let's go ahead and get ready to make our cat. Pretty easy to do. I'm gonna do about a 4-finger segment there, and then we're just gonna match it up. There you go. Oh, by the way, let me take just a quick moment, just a quick second. I do take your comments seriously, and I try to improve where I can. And someone mentioned that, I dipped down below when I was twisting. My apologies. I'll try to, just get in the habit of, chatting with you guys and acting like, we're one-on-one here. And, you're sitting right in front of me as opposed to you're watching on a screen. So you need to be able to see everything at all times. So let's go ahead and make sure to keep this up to where you can actually see it, so you can actually twist along. So, I just matched those 2 up, and I went ahead and pulled that through because I don't want to lose my work. And I'm going to do about 2 fingers there, and then we'll do another 2 fingers. There we go. That looks pretty good. Now I'm going to pull this across, okay? And it's going to go underneath. There, okay? You see right now, it's just kind of wedged in there. All right, that's all it is. I'm gonna give it a good squish, okay? Now what I'm gonna do is, remember at the beginning, before we start doing this, when we're describing it, I talked about leaving a long nozzle here. This is why we're gonna use it actually. I'm gonna pull this down, and I'm gonna pull it around this balloon here that we just put down there, and now I'm gonna come right back to where I came from, okay? There we go. And that's what we want. So that's what we achieve when we do that. What happened is just centering the balloon there, so that way we can go straight down and make our cat's legs and everything else. So let's go ahead and do that now. All right, so I'm gonna do about 4 fingers and another 4, match that up. And now pull on it, give it a good twist there. There you go. Good. Keep it nice and tight, looking good so far. All right, so now before we move forward, I'm gonna go ahead and bring back that flower base that I had. There we go. And now we can attach the cat's feet right there and do the rest from there, okay? So, very important, I'm gonna pull this down so it's in there so it's really, really secure, okay? So I'm pulling this balloon, the rose balloon, as far as I can out, and now I'm gonna wind it in there, okay? Now for the rest of this, we'll just snap that inside there. Good. Alrighty, so now it's actually attached on there, no problem, right? So now we want one more portion of the body, like that back area there. So I'm just gonna match these up one more time. There we go. Now we can pull on this whole mess here. Just give it a quick twist there. Look at that. We're almost done, okay? Give it a little stretch here. All right, so we're going to do a bubble. We're going to pinch twist the second bubble, and then we're going to work on our little legs, okay? So let's go and do that now. So we got a bubble. About 1 finger is good. The second bubble, pinch twist it, okay? So we got our second bubble right, pinch twist it. No problem. There we go. Okay. Pinch twist this. This is what we have, all right? And you could do, I had another version of this where this just did 1 loop all the way around, But after playing with it a little more, I decided, oh, it's gonna look cuter if we actually add the little bubbles in the front so you can see like the little legs, okay? So anyway, let's go ahead and do that now. So we got about, I'm gonna do about 4 fingers there. Then we'll go 1, 1, and then 4 again, okay? Right there, looks good. Okay, so we got this chain. See, 4 bubbles there. We got 4 finger, 1 finger, 1 finger, 4 finger. Okay. Now I'm gonna do this segment over here. We're gonna go around the front. Okay. I'm gonna come back to that pinch twist that we created back there. Okay, and just twist the balloon around that, and just to make sure it goes around at least, I would say minimum 2 times. There we go. Now we give the tail a little shape there. Looks good. Okay. There we go. If you made it this far, congratulations. You made yourself a little cat. It's going to be on a bracelet. I'm going to go ahead and, actually it doesn't matter right now. I'm going to center him a little bit. Looks good. Good. Okay. All right. So yeah, now we'll do that. I just want to make sure he looked good. And let me go ahead and put him on. I have myself a rubber band, but if you got, you know, your extra balloons, there we go. You could definitely turn it into a bracelet that way, all right? But I just like to use these big rubber bands. It makes it real easy for me, real convenient. I don't have to do any tying. I just loop them on there. So let's go over the artwork for this little kitty. It's really easy to do. Let's do that now. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm going to interrupt just for a second before we move on to our artwork, and that is to thank all of you guys that have been watching. I really appreciate, you know, the people that have been tuning in to the channel, and hopefully you've learned some cool stuff along the way. And I also want to give a special thank you to my Patreon members that are sticking by. I really appreciate you guys, you know, and for some of you guys that, you know, if you had to unsubscribe for one reason or the other, dude, no big deal. I totally understand. You know, we're not going through an easy time right now. So, but for anybody, you know, if you've been with me at one time or another, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. So, with that being said, let's get back to the video. Okay, so let's look at the art we're gonna do for the little kitty cat. You'll see it's really easy to do. I'm gonna do a heart nose. What I'm gonna go for. Let's see, we'll do a heart nose here, and I'll hold it up for you so you can see. There we go. And then from there, we'll go ahead and split off his little muzzle. There we go. Ta-da. Okay. And I'm gonna give him whiskers. All right, and then last, I'm not gonna have his eyes open just because, look what I did. I just did those little marks there. You can see it's real easy to do. Okay. Alrighty, so hopefully you had plenty of time to look at that, and you can see it's a very easy design to do, and that's what I want to make sure to share it with you guys. That way you got a little something. Another thing to add to your repertoire, you know, the designs I've been showing over the last couple days, you know, some for line work, some aren't, but I really feel like this is one of those that could go back into, you know, one of those artwork, line work things that you could definitely do, okay? So there you are. So I want to make sure that I'm keeping, you know, all the groups in mind, I guess. And so also want to point out as we make it to the end here, remind you again, you can subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Another thing I failed to mention, in the link in the description below, I put a couple, if you know, I always have a link for how you can support the channel using the Patreon link. I also have that there. I also have Venmo. I'm getting confused in what I want to say here, but let me just be clear. Let me just slow down for a second. And that is, if you don't want the commitment of a subscription, you could definitely do Venmo or PayPal as well. But you know, anytime you do one of those, I'll probably send you a little something for it as well, so, because I really do appreciate it. So anyway, as we draw to a close here, I'll remind you one more time, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so right there. Thumbs up, bell notification, all that fun stuff. So until next time, be safe out there, wash your hands, right? and be good, huh? Practice your twisting. I'll see you guys next time, everybody. Happy twisting. Bye.